Hi everyone, thanks for joining in. I am Akash and I am a graduate researcher at the University of Calgary, working with my supervisor, Dr. Gauri Jinde. Today I would like to present our research titled Towards Extracting Ethical Concerns Related Software Requirements from App Reviews. Before starting, if anyone is interested, they can join this Zoom meeting for live Q&A at the end of the presentation. So this is an overview of today's discussion. First, we will discuss what are app reviews and how they are used in software engineering. What are the challenges with existing research and our proposed approach to address them. Then we discuss the preliminary findings of our research and some direction for future work with concluding the study at the end. So let's start with app reviews in ASE. So app reviews are user feedback posted by users on any online platforms like Reddit or Twitter and on app stores like Google Play and Apple App Stores. These reviews offer a rich tapestry of real-world experiences, and several studies have begun to explore these reviews to extract users' ethical concerns. These studies mostly focus on either classification of app reviews to a particular ethical concern like privacy or safety, or on the summarization of app reviews. But there are some challenges in the existing research which we will discuss next. Take this app review as an example. We can observe that user is suggesting to use face recognition so that proxy drivers don't drive cars and make the journey unsafe for users. This review was classified as a safety concern f- from the previous study, but this information is not enough for developers to understand the underlying reasons for the ethical concerns and how this concern can be addressed in the development phase. So to address these challenges with the existing research, we propose to leverage knowledge graphs because knowledge graphs help to capture and visualize the underlying reasons and requirements that are related to ethical concerns. Now we'll discuss in brief the methodology of our proposed approach. We start with collecting the dataset from this study where each review is classified into a particular ethical concern like privacy or safety. Then we move on to ontology development step. Before building a knowledge graph, we need to define an ontology to present our knowledge graph that consists of entities and relations. So to define this, we try to answer a set of competency questions like what are the ethical concerns raised by users? What are the underlying reasons behind these concerns? What requirements can be identified from app reviews to address these concerns? And based on such questions, we define four entities which are app, requirement, ethical concern, and issue, and four relations which are of, having, can resolve, and raising. Next is entity extraction using NER process, which is named entity recognition. Entity recognition aims to discover and detect entities in a wide range of data, and we followed the NER process for it. We manually labeled the entities with BIO tags, which represent beginning, inside, and outside of the text sentence. For example, in this review, we can observe that face recognition is a requirement entity and the token are tagged with BR and IR tags, which is the first word of the requirement entity and all subsequent words of the requirement entity. For tagging issue entity, we use uh, I tag, and here we can observe that proxy drivers entity is tagged with BI and II tags. For ethical concern entity, we use EC, and O represents the non-entity tokens which are non-relevant to us. At last, we perform the entity linking and store the generated knowledge graph in the graph database for future analysis. Entity linking corresponds to connecting the extracted entities using the relations defined in the ontology. One such example of such link is shown here, which shows the Uber, which is a type of app entity, is connected with safety ethical concerns through the having relationship. And to store these extracted entities and relations, we use Neo4j because of its scalability and efficient handling of interconnected relationships. Now we'll discuss the preliminary findings of our research. So we extracted 467 entities and 544 relations from the dataset of 399 app reviews, and in total, we extracted 14 ethical concern related software requirements. This table shows some of the extracted links, and here we can observe that service dog is extracted as a requirement to address accessibility ethical concern. Access context is an issue entity which is raising privacy concerns among users, showing that app might be accessing users' contacts without their permissions. This is a small subset of our generated knowledge graph in Neo4j. These blue circles represent ethical concern entities, and there are three issue entities, which is proxy drivers, drivers aggressive, and worst customer support, that are raising these ethical concerns as shown here by red arrows. And there are four features connected with green arrows that can address these concerns. Additionally, we can observe the interconnectedness of ethical concern where worst customer support is the reason for safety and accountability concerns, and proper emergency number can help to mitigate these concerns. By acknowledging this interdependencies, we can pinpoint common areas that require improvement and extract requirements that could help to mitigate these concerns. Now we will discuss some directions of our future plan. So first, we plan to refine the ontology based on the developer's preferences, because at the end, this tool will be utilized by the software development teams only to address the user's concerns. Next, we plan to enrich our knowledge base by integrating reviews of different apps from different app stores and social media platforms like Reddit and Twitter. We also plan to build a fully automated framework to streamline the whole process. So to conclude our study, we presented a novel approach utilizing named entity recognition process and knowledge graph to perform contextual analysis of app reviews. We utilized Uber app reviews for the demonstration of our method's applicability, and our preliminary findings show some promising directions for extracting ethical concern related software requirements using the proposed approach. Thank you so much everyone for listening. If anyone has any questions, please scan the Zoom meeting QR code to join the live Q&A session. If anyone is listening after the presentation, please scan the future questions QR code to post your questions, and we will try to answer those in our future research. Thank you.